Hey,
My name's Susan.
hi Susan. How old are you?
I'm 30.
All right. What you got for me?
So I'm 30 and I have 2 kids. So I'm single. I have 2 kids from a previous relationship. So I was kind of trying to rate myself, but I am still very young, active. I have a lot to offer. I make great money. I have good, well-behaved children, and I am in LA dating, and I just find dating in LA so hard. So I actually don't have a problem meeting what you call high profile men, men who are
You
high
just got a problem
value.
getting a husband.
Yeah, but
Yeah, because you got 2 kids.
so it's just the 2 kids thing.
No, it's not just. It's big. I mean, you're 30 years old and all this career stuff. But how many different fathers?
1.
Okay. How come you and he didn't get married?
I was so young when I was in that relationship, so I met
Okay.
him when
How
I
old
was
is your
really
oldest
young.
child?
10.
How old is your youngest?
7.
So you were 23. That's
When
not
I
young.
had my daughter, yeah. So my kid's father, he was older than me.
But listen to what I'm about to say. You were younger. You were old enough to make babies.
Yeah.
First one at 20, even though I'm not okay with it, I can let it slide. But the second one, man, that's a choice. Why didn't
Yeah,
you?
no, we were in I was with him for 6 or 7 years.
But you weren't his wife, and that's a
No.
difference.
Yeah.
So if you let me explain it to you, I'll try. You're
Okay.
a woman that was with a man for 6 or 7 years, and you gave him the highest honor a woman can give any man on the planet. You gave him children. You gave him not only 1, you gave him 2. And yet you did not require him to even bestow the title of a wife upon you. So you go back out into the market, older, with 2 children, and you expect someone in that market to accept you older and bestow the title of wife upon you? That's how men look at it. Right, wrong, or indifferent. And then being in LA, one of the most competitive markets for women in the world. Competition is stiff out there. I'll be there in a couple of weeks. Oh, no. See, this is how we judge over here. We don't judge by dealing with dating. We judge in weddings. That's the only thing that counts. If you're not married, you're losing. See, that makes it real clear because you've had everything up to that point anyway, right?
I've been engaged.
Right. I don't count those either because women, especially a lot of black women, have been engaged for a long time, 3, 4, 5 engagements. See, when you make it real clear, there's a high value man or whatever term you're using, has any one of them married you? And the answer is no. And that's why I say the dating market is difficult because you're not an unattractive woman. Sure, a guy will take you out for a nice date. You really want to know what we think? How tall are you?
I'm 5'6". I weigh 115 pounds.
Yes. Oh, yeah. I'll take you out. Oh, hell yeah, I would take you out.
So I don't have a problem finding men taking
Of course
me out.
not. But the thing is, but what are you finding them for, though? Yeah, I would take you out, get you a nice steak and some lobster. We'd have a good old time, and I would blow your back out, but I wouldn't marry you.
See, what I think I really have an issue is finding men that don't want the superficial. I feel the type of guys they just want a woman that looks good on their arm.
Yes.
So when you say
hold on, listen, let me
stop
right there. Yes, that's what we want because that's who we are. And you want a man.
That's the problem I have with dating.
But listen.
Okay.
Listen. You want men not to be men. You want men to think like women. That's not what we value, ma'am. We want a beautiful woman on our arm.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Well, no. you're the problem.
I'm the problem.
Yes, you're the problem because I'm telling you what men want. You've experienced what men want, and you've got a problem with it. That's your problem. We're not going to change. You're either going to get on board with it, or you will die alone.
So what should I be looking for then?
Well, honestly, first you need to get down and understand that you have no leverage. You have no leverage in this matter. It's the men. We control access to relationships. You control access to sex. You need to understand what a man that you would want, what he would want in a girlfriend, wife, or significant other.
Like a good mother?
No.
Wife?
That changes from every man. That changes from man to man. Where's your father?
Oh, I didn't grow up with a mother or a father.
All right. So, due respect, you don't seem to get that men judge the way we judge. And yes, like I said, you have no problem getting men to pay you attention. You've got no problem attracting men. But getting a man to take you seriously, and would you like to be married?
I would.
Okay, and that's a problem because you're asking a man to become a stepfather. You're asking, let's say you're asking me to come in and take care of one man's child, a man's two children.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't create those. It's all downside. I've been a stepfather. It's a horrible deal.
What about the men that have children of their own? They want a stepmother.
Well, again, you still act as though
most men at this age.
Okay, listen. I'll answer it. See, you're still speaking as if you have leverage in this thing. And I'm trying to level set you. Even if I have children, I got more options than you. I can go find a woman with no kids because I can afford both of you. If I can afford to take care of you and your kids, I can afford to take care of her and no kids.
Yeah.
Why would I pick you and your kids when I know your kids are not going to, I'm not their father. They'll never look at me as their father. I got all the responsibility and none of the upside of being a biological father. Can I discipline those children like they were my own?
They don't need discipline. They're very
I see. That's your problem. There you go, right there. She said they don't
really
need discipline.
Don't.
Okay, this is why. You're in freaking sane if you don't think children, your kids are not special. They need discipline just like anyone else. Maybe you don't. Okay. Now this is the problem. They don't need discipline. So the answer is, could I discipline the child?
Yeah.
Okay. Without you questioning me.
Yeah. If I choose you as my partner, like have complete trust in you.
Okay.
And, like,
so I could spank the children.
They don't need spanked.
No. I could spank the, see right there? I said I could discipline children. You said yes.
Spanking. Oh,
Pay
Lord.
attention, woman.
I am.
What happened to snacking? Delicious is being denied.
You said I could discipline the children without you questioning me. Yes. So if I decide to spank them, I got to listen to your mouth. Because they don't need it. That's why you need to stay single until your kids are gone. That's the choice you made when you reproduced, ma'am. And I need you ladies to understand something. You going out here having babies without marriage and then breaking up with men, you incur consequences. We don't want those kids around us because we cannot take care of them, cannot discipline them. We don't want to have to put up with all this other stuff. You're a fun woman. Guys look at you and be like, she's got 2 kids and she's 5'6", 115. She's a lot of fun. She's obviously sexually active. I'll have a good time with you, but no way, not no way, but very unlikely the man's going to take you seriously, especially when you start talking. Because I believe what you're telling me is honestly, and I'm like, who wants this deal?
Who doesn't want this deal? A beautiful woman that is a great mother,
right.
has a great career.
Okay. Don't care about your career.
Strong, like I'm submissive.
But listen, did you hear what I just said? Did you hear what I just said? Don't care about your career.
Yeah,
The
no,
thing
I
is,
understand that.
ma'am,
Most
it's the
people
two
don't.
kids. It's the two kids. Everything you're saying does not overcome the deficit that two children bring.
I mean, like, you have money, that doesn't matter to you
If you have what?
financially. I said you have money, that doesn't matter to you
I have
financially.
more.
You have what?
I have more.
More.
More money. I have more money than you. I have more
I
money than
understand that.
I have more money, and I can go over there and get her, and she's 25 and she has no kids, and I don't have to deal with any of the stuff we just talked about. She's 25, agreeable, cooperative, fit, and ready to get on my program. Have butt naked, freaky circus sex, and she's happy to be there and experience all these new things. I'm dealing with a 30-year-old woman who's got
What about
her mind.
connection?
Listen, okay. See, when this conversation is over, I go back to my wonderful life. You go back to your life still trying to figure these things out, and I'm just trying to help you, lady. I'm not saying you're not everything you're saying you are.
Don't try to settle down for the next, 8 years, basically.
But you're not, okay. And who is actively pursuing you to be their wife?
I mean, I got options.
Who is actively pursuing you to be their wife?
I got options. I don't really
Ma'am,
like them.
you didn't know. No, that would be a fiance. See, this is where the truth comes in. You can either, ma'am, you don't have these kind of options. And I'm trying to explain. Okay. Then you wouldn't be here. If you actually had options of the kind and caliber of man that you want, then they were really considering you to be their wife, you wouldn't be here right now.
I know. I'm just kind of learning about. I mean, I'm new here, so this is literally my first time really watching.
But the thing is, ma'am, you're still you're a baby mama of 2.
Mm-hmm.
And are you telling me you're dating someone seriously?
Oh, I always have options.
I'm going to ask you one more time, and if you are vague, I'm going to bid you a good night. Just asking you, are you dating someone seriously?
Yeah.
How long have you guys been seeing one another?
It's been 2 years.
2 years. Has he expressed any desire to make you his wife?
Yes.
Has he taken you ring shopping in the last 2 years?
We've been ring shopping, yeah.
When?
About 3 months ago.
3 months ago.
But this ain't the guy that really just sparks I don't know. It just doesn't feel like someone I want to be with forever. So that's
so
more
I go back to the first thing I asked you. Are you telling me you are seeing someone and the man who's actively considering you is the man you want to be with? And you said, I've got options. And you just went through this convoluted way of getting back down to, I got
it's
somebody
hard to explain my love life.
Well, no, ma'am. What it is it's hard for you to deal with the truth. What it is, one, you don't have a man that you want considering you to be his wife. You got a man that you don't want who sounds like he would take you, but you don't want to marry him. That's why it's been 2 years. This is why you're on here trying to figure it out. Now, I'm only trying to help you, but it seems like you'd rather argue or be right than listen.
No, I'm not trying to argue.
Okay, well then I need you to understand that your children are a massive impediment. How about this? Would you like to have additional children?
I would.
How many?
Oh, maybe 2? 1 to 2.
So let's say you and I were to get married, okay?
Mm-hmm.
What you automatically set up is you get pregnant on our wedding night, and you give birth to Kevin Jr. Then a year after that, you give birth to Kim. Kevin and Kim are my biological children with you, right?
Okay.
Then I still have to take care of your 2 other children, right?
So we have 4.
4 kids in the house.
Yeah.
Kevin and Kim are mine. If I decide to spank Kevin, you can't say shit to me because he's mine biologically. You can't
Don't
tell
worry.
me to listen. Okay, you're going to sit there and zip your mouth and let me get through the example before you say something. Can you do that? Give me a minute. Kevin and Kim are mine. They're my financial responsibility, and you cannot pull the mommy card on me because biologically you can't one up me. You can't play the high joker. You can't say those aren't. But when it comes to your children, they're your children. I've got to discipline them in line with what you think is right. So I got two sets of kids in the house under two sets of rules. That's madness. I've seen it. That's the problem with having children already. Because you would have two kids by me, two kids over here. But yet, if they want to go to college, I'm still supposed to pay for it. If your children want to go to college, I got to put a roof over their head, food in their bellies, and provide for them just like I was providing for Kevin and Kim. Except Kevin and Kim, let's say you and I divorced. Kevin and Kim are mine. I still got visitation. Do I necessarily have anything with those kids? If you decide not to let me see my stepkids, you could cut that bond. You ladies never think of it from a man's side. It's all what you want. And like you said, you want a man to not be into all this superficial stuff and which means you really don't give a damn what we think. We're just supposed to come in and do what you need. That's fine, but you better be offering a hell of a deal. And I've yet to hear that.
Only because of the kids?
Well, the kids are big, ma'am. They are big. I mean, and here's the thing. You do have the option because you say only cause of the kids, but that's a big deal.
Would you date so you dating a woman with children is like off the table for you?
I married a woman with a child, ma'am. I understand what I'm talking about. I'm not just doing. No, I would not date a woman with a child. No, I would not.
Gotcha.
I've been there. And the thing is, where's the children's father?
Oh, I left him.
Where is he alive?
Yeah.
Is he involved in the children's life at all?
Yeah.
Then if you really are serious, give custody to the father. Go off with your new husband and make a new family. See?
Oh, I couldn't do that.
Well then guess what? Buy a dog and wait till they're out of the house, man, because I talk about women like you all the time. You're not willing to give anything up. I asked you about discipline. They don't need this. They don't need that. Give up custody. Can't do that. Ma'am, you're not fit. I mean, no disrespect, ma'am, but you're not really fit to be with somebody. You want someone to fit into your particular jagged life. And why would a man who has options choose that? Just because you're attractive? I mean, you're attractive, but in LA, that's a dime a dozen. I mean, you'd have to understand that, though.
I do know that, but I think I'm more valuable than just the way I look.
What?
I said I'm definitely more valuable than just my looks.
Granted. I'm never saying that you're not.
Like, I'm from the Midwest. I'm a good Midwestern girl. I'm not a LA girl, so I'm not.
I'm from Oklahoma, ma'am. I'm from the Midwest, too. But what I'm saying is, okay, let's try it this way.
I know, I hear you.
What would the kind of man that you want, what would he want from a woman? From a wife?
From a wife?
Mm-hmm.
He would, I think, what I value, like, just at the end of the day is just like pure connection. Like, do I like love? It's just love. There's nothing else. Like, do I want this person? Do I look up to this person? Do I feel like this person is a good person? Do we share the same values? The same morals?
Yes, guys, as you heard, a 30-year-old lady.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Spotlight News. Hi everyone, thanks for subscribing. So today, just like that, Kevin Samuel just destroyed a 30-year-old lady who is single and searching with 2 kids. Yet she said she has someone she's dating, but she thinks she's not willing to settle for that man. And she is looking for a father figure to father her kids, and again to have their own kids. So in this show, Kevin asked her, so how do you feel when you get a man and a man has to take responsibility which is not his, and this same man has to have kids with you, and why do you say let me say you're dating but you're not sure of the person you're dating? 2 years you've been dating and the person is not sure either to marry you or to leave you. And Kevin said maybe the issue is the kids. That lady said, no, Kevin, you're lying. It's not the kids. My kids don't matter with my love. My kids don't matter with my relationship. When a man comes in, I think he will take full control over everything. These kids will be like his. So we shall share all. If I have kids and he has kids, and Kevin was like, if I have 2 biological kids with you, then those are sensitive kids, then you have your kids. How will you feel? Because me, I'll treasure mine more than what you think. But this time around, I think, yeah, 2 kids are many, but not so many. If you get someone who will love you with your kids, they won't look up to what your kids are. They will still love them as their own. Yeah, I think they'll still love them like their own. They'll still take them like their own. They'll still have them because you've decided to love the mother. First of all, I'm not going to lie to you that I don't have kids. If I say I have kids and you admit me the way I am with my kids, then why would you change? You would settle for them because you love them, mom. Should I throw them away? Well, where will I put them? Though the lady just got smoked from the live, and they told her, if you're not willing to answer, get out of my life. One thing I love about Kevin Samuels, he was a genuine man. He was someone who would tell you the truth, but what he won't, he will, let me say, if you want to hear other things, he will tell you the right thing you have to hear. He is not a pretender. He was not a pretender. He could come out openly and straight tell you, you know what, this is not right. Even when you want to feel like, so I think the lady wanted to hear this. Yeah, you get a man who will love you with your kids. He will treasure them, the biological kids and those ones equally. No. Kevin could not pretend. He will tell you, my dear, you will not get that kind of a person. You will not be, he will even tell you you're looking for a stepfather for your kids. But you're not looking for love. He would be open. Not like these pretenders. You want to sweet talk to you, what, yet he knows you won't get. He will tell you, my dear. He will tell you the truth. And guys, I've realized something. If you listen to this, and guys, guess what? I've realized if you listen to Kevin's live and these ladies, he destroys life, you will get to understand. Imagine someone is talking to you, you have come for help, but you're still complaining. So he will tell you straight, wait for me to talk, and you talk, because that's the first sign that even you won't handle the man you want, because you can't listen to me, and how will you handle the man? So guys, I think this is so funny and interesting. Just like, subscribe and share to my YouTube channel for more details. Actually, you can even add a commentary. Then we talk about this. But I think this is so helpful. This is so interesting and so educative. Because Kevin could really tell you, even when you're about to sense it, even when you're about to do a mistake, you realize and be like, let me settle. Men, us ladies, we divorce thinking that we shall get someone better instead of making what we have better. So that is it. Kevin just destroyed her, and she even felt like she is going to cry live. She wanted to cry. But that's the fact. That's the fact. You know, you reach a time when you have to admit the fact that, you know, this is the fact. But if you can't admit the fact and you want to be treated like a princess, no. It was not on Kevin's live. He would tell you the truth and you sit with it. No problem. Not like pretend as any. Bye. We shall come back and conclude. Let me get back to you. Thank you for listening to the Spotlight News. I love you guys. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for commenting. May God bless you.